Inside of you, I have formed my home. Outside of you, I have cast a dome, a castle you conceived for me, this place to rest before I see all forms of life. Your band of love made me in silent hours, preparing I your destiny, your life, your time, your pride. Beauty was as beauty then, for the spell of life had entered in. On a lifeline cord, like a holy word, you are mine and I am yours. For the journey is ending, your privileged pain is passing, like a light in a window at the end of a tunnel, out into the daytime from out of the night. My darkness is over, my whole world is light. Peering out of tiny eyes, the grubby hands that grip the rail wipe the window clean of frost as the morning air laid on the latch. A whistle awakens someone there, next door to the nursery just down the hall. A strange new sound you never heard before, a strange new sound that makes boys explore. Tread neat so small those little feet, amid the morning your small heart beats. So much excitement yesterday that must be rewarded, must be displayed. Large hands lift him through the air, excited eyes contain him there. The eyes of those he loves and knows. What's this extra bed just here? His puzzled head tipped to one side. Amazement swims in those bright green eyes, glancing down upon this thing that makes strange sounds that sing. In those silent, happy seconds that surround the sound of this event, a parent's smile is made in moments they have made for you a friend. And all you ever learned from them until you grew much older did not compare with when they said, "This is your brand new brother." In furrows where the seagull stole the seed that was then sown by man, to a rabbit hutch and a milkman's bell that rang by the gate and sang. In duffel coats and dirty socks the years had eyes in the sky that watched, surveyed them control the mighty machine, their scrap metal island once a tractor had been. Life forms from fields the elders had ploughed, where the crow and the kestrel and cormorant cried. Naked and young, the flesh that was born inside the left window was a clown on the lawn, and an odyssey was cast from the days that went last, where the sickle and scythe were as corn. Hear the thunder of rooks that shook through the elms. Our community call scream the swarm of black hell. Amid the rocks that shone and sparkled, trout of sizes incomparable dived and danced in naked wonder all along the crystal sparkling waters. While we three watched, wide eyes surveying, on warmer days when time was sparing. For little did we realize how much we loved the life we shared. So short a time to build a dream, but large enough to love that stream. To watch the chestnut warriors, majestic towers of wooden wonder, bearing overwhelming gifts for all the children of the earth. But the sun burned down their old brown leaves, and we kicked them and crushed them beneath our feet. Our first love was that shady glade, for she always was a wondrous place. But if only time could then secure my satisfied seclusion point, then every day I would walk across the old stone bridge down a woody path and stare once more, old man and I, deep into the chalice of our lives, where nature is the greatest thing and the power of beauty is an everyday thing. You mighty manor built of stone, in the care of a county made to last, your lofty flints that laughed aloud when I came one day to play a part. Compassion welled from deep inside, your windows watched with ancient style, a rustic monarch building pride, had a deep effect on the country's child. For the spinney rocked with poison bands, made Robin Hood a worthwhile game, but crying cracked some sturdy plans, and timeless bliss was an endless game. Near Gothic was the place we ruled, and the gargoyles charmed our lawn, but a sponge cake ate on a windowsill marked when the new home was born. You learn to know that a snowman cries when the sun breaks out of the clouds, and always pray there's a reason why a butterfly is born in a shroud. With Sheba chained tight to a chicken run, in small eyes seemed so absurd, but life for her was a bundle of fun, as if Narnia existed on earth. The skyline spire peered down with ease, a cricket match with our family afield, while the silver birch reigned, supreme king of trees, its secrets and senses unrevealed. Though cowboys lived and died for fun, the end was always so far ahead, for a black cat fell foul to a farmer's gun when the world was asleep in bed. But the exit of the seasons shall fall like a dead leaf out of our lives. We will leave this place with its secret walls and its telltale heart deep inside. Sweet the smell of burning wood. In coals the furnace formed its face, where infant eyes conceived much pleasure, while dancing in the leaping opera. Warm and wild, the food of night takes hold its charge deep down inside. Around small frames late moments touch, and love surrounds your cotton bunch. Spread farewell on the dawning day, a kiss that stemmed from every place, never to forget who sent him here, His prayers for them are shed, but never unaware. A mountain conquered in grappling haste, an island where the secret stayed, between the ones who sent him there and the pleas to read like a bedside choir. O Milne, for me a mastermind, who walked in woods for every smile, and took you with him every night, to keep your mind a neat concept, a worthy flight. Small furry one, the friend aboard, one eye gone and seams undone, while fresh hands turn on passages, as eager as the smaller one. The counterpane and nightlight catch decides to be tucked in and reassured, for every second means so much, perhaps more in his captain's tower. Alone with shadows in his room, some tall and short in empty space, no whisper for his thoughts induce, when lids seal down and cease to move. Willows weep, large tears of rain that fell through autumn skies, and took toll of time in silence, when even the smallest thing cried, when one of the great living things died. What more to ask when nature is born around you, and all things growing grow for you, and all living things live for you? Some monuments time can never replace, to rebuild an age that will never be seen again, but we will never cease to forget. For as long as the storm of history books compels our lives, there is always one who haunts the corridors of time, who took two children hand in hand down the lengthy lanes of Havre, exploring things so long ago like some misty memory from another land. All the birds of the air flew the flags and sang the hymns on a funeral day. You say it was a sad day, but it was still a day of sun, a Sunday. The earth was warm for taking, for we were giving this to him, a place to rest and lie in the garden of the cemetery, where life makes love to him, and we will always, always remember him. A strange obsession filled the stone that ached in pleasure round this building, as if deep within its age a pounding heart was beating faster every moment I grew older. No crevice was such as mine that stooped beneath the holly hedges, kissed in lilac, roped in ivy. This pleasure ground of secret beauty, where summer's watchful eyes talked and passers-by, silently tired, smiled. Half-humid clouds passed by, bleating playfully in the acres of the sky. Sparrows bid a fond farewell and buffeted among the elms. The young world laughed and chased the breeze down tunnels trimmed in cobweb lace. Rory scowled, blazon bronzed against the morning, peering between the rising fern and watching as I did, for we shared what we had, and the villagers continued by upon the crutches of our time. Bracing up to face the wind, I see him, for he is one who will not weep when his branches are bound together by the manacles of the morning. Here alone in pastoral settings, rigging the sails of my young palms, and turning towards the whistling barley, who plays much sweeter songs among her stalks than any classic strummed upon the sweetest of guitars. For I shall grow, my eyes will know, far into changes I must go, to which in time I wasted once before, not knowing that my age was minor to my futuristic convictions. Too early for the sunset, I was born within four walls, and neither of my faces could see the future far. But some passages will be cruel, for time has always been so. But no day is so bright until it is graced by the call of the wild. Only such a passage small as this can bear the brunt of things to come. For as the days feed time's command, I thank all those within whose arms I learned to live and love their life forever and ever until the end of time.